Once a woman starts developing an emotional connection with another man, you will see her act this way. This is spell solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. This emotional connection is what makes them fall out of love for you and start falling in love with the other person. Most times, you see, once a woman starts developing this emotional connection, sometimes a woman don't even have the intention of developing that emotional connection with that man. The first thing you will notice is she will really want to be getting quick anger. You will see quick angry. She will get angry easily with you. She want to pick up a fight. If your woman is not the type that usually want arguments, quarrels, and you notice little things you do always piss her off, she has started developing an emotional connection with another person. Now, in this case, what you really need to do as a man, especially if she is your wife, allow remind her of how you guys started. Do not allow it to go on. Do not engage in those fights. Tell her what you want, walk away. Do not entertain those arguments, those little fights. Do not entertain it. If you entertain it, you're pushing her further away to the other person. And once that attachment keep growing, that is where the emotional attachment lead to having an affair with the person. She begin to have an affair. And once she has started, now why it is so is because many of our women today have been in so many relationships. So because they've been in so many relationships, so growing an affection and attraction for another man while in relationship with you becomes very easy. If a woman retrieves her step even while she's already into it, she retrieves her step, is a woman who have a very serious discipline. But a woman who really do not have discipline, she will hardly come back. So what you will help her with, once you notice she's always nagging, do not argue with her, do not nag her, do not just tell her the things you want, because I can't ask you to keep quiet. Tell her the things you want, walk away. So as you're telling her the things you want and you're walking away, always remind her how you started, how you guys fell in love with yourself. Those affections she really need, add it into your relationship. Let it be the sugar or the honey in that relationship. Most of the time, if you're out, call her to find out how she is. Talk about things you guys you have gone through. Talk about your relationship. Talk about her life. Talk about her childhood. This alone brings her mind back to you. She begins to come back to you. Her affection begin to grow for you. You will see her, she will begin to end whatever she have with the other person. But if you fail to do this and you always want to quarrel with her, you always want to pick up fights with her, she will already, after all those, she will get into the arms of the other person. That is when that knocking always come in. That is when she will end up knocking the other man, and then she have cheated on you in that relationship. Then another thing you notice is constant lies. There will be this constant lies because she's doing something wrong. Her conscience is always telling her, oh, these things you're doing are wrong. Once you notice she has started lying, always tell her that if you have an affair, if you're seeing someone, it's better you end it. Because if I find out, I will never take it. There won't be this relationship. Remind her again what made you fall in love with her. Remind her again how you started with her. Remind her again how the both of you, your struggle and hurdles when you started the relationship. Remind her again while you were still in that relationship with her, after you've seen every other person, you chose her. So she should better know that if you find out she's seeing somebody else, that relationship will be over. This alone passes a message to her subconscious mind, that this thing you're doing, you're now getting, you're now getting too close to another person instead of your man, she will begin to retrace her step. She begin to come back to you. Then another thing you'll notice is when you notice she's the type that is walking, after work you'll notice she want to stay late, she'll stay longer than time, longer than when she's supposed to stay. If you've noticed it, please do her little favors. If you're chanced, go and pick her. Just not always, but at least for that 1 week, do her those little favors. Tell her if you're close, tell her, oh, I'm passing through your work side, can I pick you? If you pick her, always remind her what made you fall in love with her. Always ask her, are you sure you're still in love with me? Call her time to time, send her love messages. Let there be romance in your relationship. Keep it alive at all times. At this time, your romance with her supposed to be in another level. Let it not be there. Let it not be that it's not there. Because if it is not there at this time, that is where you risk it. She falling in love with the other man and falling out of love for you. So these are most of the things you notice. And as a man, you will say, oh, my woman has changed. I don't know what is wrong with her. Why is she always fighting me? Why is she always angry with me? Check it very well. That woman has started developing an emotional connection with another man. But you need to help her. She really needs your help at this time, because most time women already have so many entanglement with different relationships. So once they've started developing, retracing their steps becomes very difficult. So they need you at this time to help them to save your relationship with her. Do well to share this video. You never can tell who you'll be helping with it. Like, drop your comment what you think about the video. And if you're seeing my video for the very first time, do well to follow my page. Thank you.